What's up, YouTube? Midnitekrawlr back up in this piece, and it's that time for another Asian cinema takeout video. I got a nice stack of flicks to share with you guys, but before I do, check out this awesome Legend of the Overfiend t-shirt I picked up from Fast Custom Shirts. It's an absolute beast, and I highly recommend you check out this anime too. Alright guys, let's jump into some Taiwanese snake horror from 1982. Calamity of Snakes on Blu-ray, courtesy of Unearthed Classics. And this right here is a really awesome release. If you're a fan of snake horror and no fucks given cinema, then I highly recommend you check this one out. All right, next up, we have Female Yakuza Tale from 1973, directed by Taro Ishii and starring the lovely and deadly Reiko Ike, who reprises a role as Ocho from Sex and Fury. This entry right here features a nice mix of swordplay, sleaze, and Yakuza shenanigans to keep you entertained throughout. And it's a worthy addition to any Pinky Violence collection. Discotheque Media, props, man, for putting out this Nihon Night sub-label. I'm digging everything you're doing. And yeah, check out that alternate interior cover art. Cool stuff, man. Next up, Zerum 2 from 1994, directed by Keita Amemiya. And this one right here, it's a banger, guys, certified. If you're a fan of tokusatsu, bounty hunters, and practical effects, this one will be right up your alley. As you can see, it's a Tokyo Shock release. Media Blasters put it out, and I definitely recommend it. I got to pick up the first one. Next up, from 1995, Echo Echo Azarak, Wizard of Darkness. This is a series of films I've been wanting to check out for the longest time. Tokyo Shock, they put out a trilogy, and this is the first film in the series. Man, witchcraft and curses with a side order of sleaze. That's what to expect when you watch this. Did not disappoint one bit, guys, and I'm really looking forward to checking out the future entries. Don't sleep on this one. Next up, from 1999, Ringu 2, directed by Hideo Nakata. I will admit to you guys, I'm not the biggest Ring fan. I'm more of a Grudge guy. But I gave this one a shot. It was a first-time watch. I just thought it was okay. But, you know, not hating on it, just wasn't for me that much. Next up, from 2011, Imizu, directed by Shion Sono. First time watch for me, guys. An Olive Films release, and this one was bleak times 100. Almost felt like I was watching a Kim Ki-duk film. Wow, this was some good stuff right here. Really dug it. Another one for the Shion Sono collection, and I do recommend this one if you're a fan of bleak, depressing films. Next up, from 2001, The Princess Blade, directed by Shinsuke Sato. And he's an awesome director. He did the zombie flick I Am Hero, and I was really surprised that this was one of his earliest films. This one really could use a Blu-ray, update, because this DVD is a bit rough. I will admit to you guys, the transfer is not the greatest. But this has a versus La Femme Nikita vibe to it, and what really amps things up is that the action scenes were directed by Donnie Yen. So, man, that alone is just badass. But overall, this holds up. I'd give this one a 7 out of 10, guys. Definitely check this out if you're a fan of action flicks. Next up, from 2005, Shinobi, Heart Under Blade, directed by Ten Shimoyama, who also did the TV series Erased, which was amazing. You can find that one on Netflix still. This one I did sleep on for a minute, guys, because I was fooled by the cover art, thinking this was going to be more of a romantic drama than action. I was proven wrong. This one is action-packed. Feels like a live-action anime, and also stars Tek Sakaguchi as like this crazy boss-like character that can stretch his limbs and shit. Really cool stuff, guys. It really does have some Ninja Scroll vibes to it, in my opinion. Don't get fooled by that cover art like I did. This one's action-packed, man. And it's awesome. All right, guys, let's switch it over to some South Korean cinema. And up next, from 2003, we have The Uninvited. Now, this one right here is some slow burn horror. And if I had to give this a one-sentence synopsis, it would be, the bliss of ignorance comes at a price. This is an early Panic House release, and I dug it, man. Pretty fun stuff. And next up, Ashfall from 2019, which features an amazing cast. This one's going to be like your big budget family action type movie. It does fall a bit short for me at the end, but overall, I thought it was pretty cool. And last but not least, guys, we have this awesome 5-movie collection from Dragon Dynasty. 4 Jet Li flicks, and from Beijing with Love, some Stephen Chow. All these were awesome. Had a great time watching them. And yeah, man, that's going to do it for this edition of Asian Cinema Takeout. Hope to see you again very soon. Peace.